Hello everyone. Hi, how are you doing today? I have something quite different for you all. Something I stumbled across from my past, and I thought this would be really fun to share with you all for a video. So the year was 2020. We're going back. And like pretty much everybody else, I was stuck at home, twiddling my thumbs, playing video games, going a little stir crazy, and really missing my friends. So I decided to do a just for fun group virtual pub quiz night. I spent days putting together a pub quiz, like a little survey kind of thing to fill out where you put in the answers, and then an actual presentation that had questions, and I put in a bunch of like fun photos and came up with like different categories. And then that night we all got together in like a Discord call or something, and I took everyone through the questions and they all submitted their answers, and we had, like a award ceremony at the end for the first, second, and third awards. And it was a lot of fun. It was so well received that I did that. I think a year later, we were all still kind of quarantined a bit. We weren't back to normal like in 2021. At least during like the summer. So I did another one. But I came across my old pub quiz slideshow and I was like, that would be really fun to do with you guys. I don't know about you, but I love trivia. I think it's really fun, and I thought this would be a really neat interactive video. So if you would like to play along, I'll give you a second, or you can pause, go get a notebook, or maybe open up a notepad on your phone or your computer, depending on how you're watching this, and you're going to be writing down your answers. Obviously we're doing this on honor system, so I'm gonna say no cheating, no looking anything up, but of course I don't really know for sure, but it just kind of ruins the fun if you're gonna do that. And there will be different like number of points you can get for each category, and then I would love it if you would just kind of tally up how many points you got and then tell me in the comments, and we can kind of see who won, or maybe who tied. I think that would be a lot of fun. So be honest, tell me how you did in the comments, and let me know if you want another pub quiz, because I did, like I said, I did another year. I did a quick search for it and I couldn't find that year, so I don't know what happened to that one, but this is my original one. I am gonna have to skip a couple of categories from this original quiz, as first off, they were both sound-based, so I already don't think that's super relaxing. One was like piano covers of music or something, or maybe that was the one I did the second year. One was like mashups, songs, and you had to guess the two songs, but I also just don't have those audio files anymore. I deleted them, so they don't like link to anything, so I can't do the audio rounds of this, but everything else will be either a question or a visual one, and I'm gonna read everything out to you and show you all the visual things. So we're gonna scooch me to one of the corners and I'm gonna go through the pub quiz with you all. Are you ready? I'm so excited about this. I think this is really fun, and aside from this being entertaining, I hope it's the most relaxing pub quiz you've ever experienced. While not being in a pub. Yeah, it's an at-home pub quiz. Okay, no more. Let's get started. The very first category is going to be just a general knowledge trivia, and I think I've got 10 questions. So if you want a number, or you can just like, do a new line. On every new line you put in your answer or whatever. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I popped myself down here in the corner. I should also say that I just searched a lot of images online that were relevant to the answers. When I put up the answers, like, you won't see them at first. So obviously I don't own the rights to any of these photos. I hope that's not an issue. Don't sprag on me. They're just images I found via Google and like yoinked for this presentation. Okay. Category number 1 is general knowledge. It says 10 plus points. I don't know, I thought it was just 10. Let's get started with the first question. Number 1. Which comic book publisher was established first? DC or Marvel? I'll give you guys a few seconds. Move myself a little bit further down so there's plenty of room to see the questions. Give you a few seconds per question. Which comic book publisher was established first, DC or Marvel? Okay, we're gonna move on to question number 2. Which United States state has the longest coastline? Which US state has the longest coastline? I promise they're not all like America-centric. When I was doing this, I had more than one friend who was non-American playing, so I tried to keep them kind of just generic, but this one is obviously US based. Number 3. What 2 pieces of punctuation are combined to create an interrobang? Basically, what is an interrobang? 2 pieces of punctuation that are combined. Okay, question number 4. How many kingdoms are there in Europe? So a point will be given for each correct answer. That's how it's 10 plus points. So name as many kingdoms as you can in Europe. You'll get a point for each correct answer. Give you a few more seconds on this one because there are a lot to maybe go through. You could just guess a number too, I suppose, but the more you can name, the more points you'll get. If you do need more time to think on any of these, you can feel free to pause, but again, no looking up, no cheating. I'm watching you. Okay, last few seconds. Okay, moving on. Question number 5. In what year did the first iPod release? And did you have one? Just a general question for you. I did not. I did have the first generation of iPod Touch though. Very lucky. It was a Christmas gift. I was like, oh my god, the best Christmas gift ever. I was obsessed. I had all those, like, you know, the one that was like beer or whatever, soda, and you would like pretend to drink it. Remember how simple things were back then? My favorite game was called Jelly Car. I don't know if anyone remembered that. I love Jelly Car. Okay, that's enough time. Question number 6. What happens to a person if they are canonized? What happens to a person if they are canonized? Should I sing waiting music for you? Okay. Moving on, number 7. What is the oldest known university in the world? So take a guess. What's the oldest known university in the world? Just take a guess if you're not sure on any of these. Doesn't hurt to guess. Okay, ready? Moving on, number 8. What is the largest island in the world? The largest island in the world. This is tough because I know island has a very specific definition. Like, for instance, you can't say, the entire continent of North, Central, and South America. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure a continent doesn't count as an island. As a hint. Alright. Did you write it down? Largest island in the world? Alright, number 9. What was the first food to be consumed in space? Any guesses? Think about the logistics of eating in space, Things kind of flying around. I know that they really had to think about the process. And as a kid, we definitely thought that they were all eating astronaut ice cream. I don't know if they were. Do you think they did? I really don't know. I definitely ate astronaut ice cream as a kid. I don't know if astronauts are really eating that or not, though. Okay, first food to be consumed in space. Did you guess? Last general knowledge trivia question. In Greek mythology, who is Hebe? I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. I guess it could be Hebe. Hebe. I really don't know. In Greek mythology, who is Hebe? That's the pronunciation I'm going with. And then I will be reading the answers to every category after they're done. So it's not like you have to go through the whole quiz before you get the answers. We're gonna roll straight into the answers. So make sure you have everything correct. If you weren't sure on one of the questions, maybe rewind a bit, go back to that, give it another think. No Googling. No Googling. I'll know. Like, you'll think you're getting away with it, but then in the back of your head, you're gonna be like, she knows. And I will know, and I'll be disappointed in you. And you don't want that. Okay. If you're all ready, we're gonna get the answers to our general knowledge. So get all your answers out. Get ready to fact check. You can give them a little tick if everyone you get correct, or maybe you can just tally up your points in the corner or something. Okay. So our answers to general knowledge. Number 1 was, which comic book publisher was established first, DC or Marvel? What did you say? The answer is DC Comics, established in 1934. Marvel Comics was established in 1939. So they had a good 5 years head start on Marvel. Okay, question number 2 was, which US state has the longest coastline? What did you think? If I were to answer this, I'd be tempted to say, like, California, because you think, oh, it's like half the state, all the way around. But if you think about it, the better answer is Alaska, because the whole state is kind of poking out there off Canada. And according to NOAA, the coastline of Alaska is almost 34,000 miles. So, number 3. What 2 pieces of punctuation are combined to create an interrobang? Do you know what an interrobang is? Have you ever heard of it before? It's like a very niche term for grammar, and I definitely heard it before, but it's not a word you use day to day unless maybe you're a writer or an editor. I don't know. But an interrobang is an exclamation mark with a question mark. So you probably use them all the time, but did you know that that's called an interrobang? You do now. Question number 4. How many kingdoms are there in Europe? So we're gonna go through, and you get to mark off every one you got correct. You get a point for each one. Are you ready? There are 7. Belgium, Denmark, the Netherlands, Norway, Spain, Sweden, and the United Kingdom. And I apologize, I did use this image when she was alive. It was 2020, okay? I just thought it was funny. Rest in peace. 7. So how many of those did you get? I do not think I would. I don't know. I don't think I can name all of them, even though they all tracks in my mind. I just don't think I'm very good at geography. Okay. Number 5. In what year did the iPod release? If you had one, then maybe you know this because you remember the exact year. It was 2001, and this is the grainiest image of an iPod. But that's it. That's the original iPod. Look how thick it is. It's so thick. Like modern phones are so much thinner than that. It's crazy. Alright, that's the iPod. Number 6. What happens to a person if they are canonized? I feel like this is one that you may not know, but it's like it makes sense if you think about it. I don't know. It means that they are recognized as a saint. So this is an image of the canonization of Joan of Arc from 1920, which I thought was pretty cool. Love a history question, even though it's not really a history question. So, you know, we talk about canon and non-canon events. You're not canon, I guess, unless you're a saint. Number 7. What's the oldest known university in the world? Well, that would be the University of Bologna, which was apparently established in the year 1088, which is crazy that it's been around that long. I'm pretty sure this is a picture of it, but I made this quiz a long time ago. It looks gorgeous, if this is it. Like, absolutely stunning. I love old university architecture. Alright, did you get that? That was tough. Number 8. What's the largest island in the world? I tried to give you guys a little hint, because it's not Australia, because I don't believe Australia can count as an island because it is a continent. And a continent and an island is technically not the same thing. So that would make the largest island in the world Greenland. Which, if you look on the map, it is a pretty big island, except for some maps, because of like the Mercator projection, you know, whatever it's called. Sometimes Greenland does look wonky and it's not really sized accurately, but it's still a really big island. And our last, second to last, what was the first food to be consumed in space? Well, it was actually pureed meat, and they put it in what looks like a paint tin. Like, that looks like an oil paint to me. Yuri Gagarin ate it, and apparently John Glenn had applesauce, pureed meat, and veg. Do you think pureed meat sounds good? I mean, I don't even like what's it called? Pate, which is basically like a solidified pureed meat, right? I don't like that. So I really don't think I'm cut out to be an astronaut. Thank goodness, because I also don't have any of the aptitude or the smarts to be one, so we're good there. And now our last question. In Greek mythology, who is Hebe? There's a lot of gods and goddesses out there, and Hebe is the goddess of youth. And this is a painting of Hebe. So how did you do in general knowledge? I'm genuinely so curious. So if you want to maybe like start a new line or put a little line underneath that, we're gonna do our next category. Next category is called Where in the World? This is a visual round, so if you haven't been watching, which is fine up until now, you may want to look at the screen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing you an image in Google Earth, Google Maps, from a very famous landmark. However, this is not going to be of the famous landmark, it's a view from the famous landmark, okay? I took all these screenshots myself in Google Maps. So, you're gonna see a view and tell me what landmark we are at, okay? So there's 5 of these, 5 points max. Let's get started. Number 1. Where in the world are we? I'll give you guys, you know, maybe 20 seconds or so per image, if I can be good at my mental timing. Where in the world is this? And have you been to any of these locations? So again, these are all famous landmarks around the world, but views from the landmarks and not of the landmarks. So we're clearly up tall somewhere here. Okay, that's all I'm gonna give you. Next landmark. Okay, very different vibe. Very different view. Should be able to guess a good chunk of these, I think, even if you're not 100% sure. You can use your history and geography skills to think what each one might be. Alright, I think that's about enough time for number 2. Moving on to our third landmark. I like how distinct each of them are. They're all very unique looking. I tried to be broad in my landmarks. I came up with all these categories, by the way, so if it's like, this isn't like standard pub quiz, that's because it's a Jubilee quiz. This isn't a pub standard quiz. I made up the categories and the questions. Alright. Fourth landmark. Got a gorgeous sunset happening in this one. Really beautiful. And almost kind of like a tilt shift effect, like those could either be like tiny buildings, or it could be like a beach and it's like a bunch of little shells, you know? It's really hard because of how close this grass is in the foreground. It's a cool effect. Like, is it a little miniatures, or are we just high above it? Alright. Last few seconds on this one. And our last monument, landmark, place is, if you're really like knowledgeable about cities, you might be able to guess some of these just based on like the layout of cities. Like, I'll say the way this city's been laid out versus the others should give you like quite a big hint. Okay, are you done? Pencils down, fingers down. We're gonna go through the answers. Are you ready? Alright, let's see if you were correct. The first image we had was this. This is Tour Eiffel, the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. And we were like, I don't know at which point we were all the way at the top or whatever, but that was an image taken from the top of the Eiffel Tower. Okay. Number 2. I feel like you can guess this one just because of how unique it is. This is the Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the wonders of the world. In Egypt, of course. Okay, did you get that? Here's our third image. This is another wonder of the world. It's the Great Wall in China. That, like, that guy, like the one guy that's standing there, it's kind of like ruining otherwise a very clear shot, is dressed in such a dad way. For a second I was like, is that my dad? And then I was like, we've never been to the Great Wall. It's not my dad. But like the baggy shorts and the like New Balance. Alright, our fourth image was this one. This is Cristo Redentor in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Yes, it's the Christ the Redeemer statue that stands and looks out all over all of Rio. Alright, last one. So the hint I was giving out here is that the city is laid out on a grid, which is very American compared to the way you could see Rio was laid out or Paris was laid out in the beginning. So everything about this image looks very American to me, even the architecture and like even the clouds, I would say, like how flat everything looks. So if you don't know, this is the Washington Monument and the capital of the country, Washington, D.C. The place that they attacked in one of the Spider-Man movies. The one where they're doing a field trip. I think it's the first one, right? Of the reboot movies. Alright, how did you do? How many points did you get? Okay. Well, if you're falling behind in points, now's your chance to get a bunch, because this category is called Name That Film, and you can get a total of 24 points in this round. So what we have is a series of posters by a Dutch-based artist named Chung Kong. I don't have any of the rights to this. I hope that they're okay with me using these posters for just a silly little pub quiz thing. They're all really beautiful. If you like minimalist work, go check out their website. It's like chungkong.nl. I think it's on like the side. But basically, you need to guess what the movie is from the minimalist poster. So for example, this is The Wizard of Oz. Did you get that? Could you tell? If you couldn't tell before, you probably can tell now. You see the yellow brick road and the hot air balloon, right? So that's how this is gonna work. And the way I had done it originally was I put all of them in just one image and I gave everyone like 5 minutes to guess, but I think I'm just gonna go through poster by poster and just give you like 15 seconds per poster for all 24 and immediately give you the answer. So basically just like write it down or say out loud if you think it's right or what you think it is, and I'll immediately tell you if you're right or wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna get like a little stopwatch up and make sure that I give you an equal amount of time. Okay, so it's the answers category. So here's your first movie poster. I will give you guys 15 seconds per poster. And just so you know, I wouldn't be very good at this. Like, I don't know, I wouldn't be good at it. I'll give you guys 20 seconds. I feel like, 20 seconds is enough time. I'll give you 20 seconds. Okay, ready? This is The Shawshank Redemption, which I would not have been able to get this one, and I've seen The Shawshank Redemption. Alright, ready? Next movie poster. I have seen, I think, a good chunk of these films, but I don't know why I'm bad at, like, interpreting them. Okay. Are you ready? This is The Departed. I don't think I've seen this film, to be fair. But it makes sense based on what I know. Alright, number 3. This one's very unique. This one I would be able to get. 5 more seconds. Are you ready? This is Men in Black. You got the little cricket gun thing and then the flashy thingy. Such a great film. I haven't seen it in ages. Okay. Number 4. This one feels pretty easy. What film is this? I've only seen this film once. Yeah. I didn't actually love it. It's The Princess Bride. I think that's like really controversial. It's like a really beloved film, but I watched it for the first time as an adult and I was like, it's okay. I don't know why I didn't love it. I feel like I should. Number 5. as a Psych fan, I want to say that this is Psych, but these are movies only, and Psych is a TV show. But like, for those who aren't familiar with the TV show Psych, the image is a pineapple. Like, they use a lot of pineapple imagery. It's not, though. It's Pineapple Express, which I have not seen, and I don't think it's my kind of film. But yeah, I can't help but think of Psych whenever I see a pineapple. Number 6. I think even if you haven't seen this film, you should be able to get this one. It's like classic. It's not the creation of David. Are you ready? It is The Extraterrestrial. Is that really what the film is called? It's not called E.T. The Extraterrestrial? Is that like a Mandela effect? I think everyone calls this film E.T., you know? But I guess technically it's called The Extraterrestrial. I don't know, that's crazy. Next movie poster. I don't know this one. Another one that I don't know, and I don't know if I've even seen this film or not. 5 more seconds. Those 20 seconds goes by fast, huh? Nope, I'm not gonna get it. It's The Fast and the Furious. I've never seen The Fast and the Furious. That would have been a good guess, because it's a car. If I were to guess, that probably would have been a good one. I haven't seen a single Fast and Furious movie. Not one. Is the next one? This one I have a guess, but it's also a film I haven't seen. So yeah, it would just be an educated guess. And it is, that was my guess, Office Space. I've never seen it, but it looks office-y, and I can't say The Office, because again, that's a TV show. Okay. Next one. Oh, I think I know what this is. And it's not Red Dead Redemption, guys. Or Red Dead Redemption 2. Although it's giving Red Dead Redemption. 5 more seconds. Did you get it? It's Django Unchained. Were you tempted to say, like, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? Because I was, but I thought it was Django Unchained because of, like, the blood splatter. Yeah. Good film. Probably the only Quentin Tarantino film I like. Alright. What is this? What is this film? Very minimalist. Very, very minimalist. This is actually taking a lot longer than I thought, because I had to cut a couple categories. Like I said, I thought, oh, I'll go through this in no time. Wrong. This is The Matrix. You've got the red pill and the blue pill. Makes sense when you think about it, but maybe that was tough to get just based on the imagery. Next movie poster. I know this one. I know this movie. Do you know this movie? Probably do. Just a guess. Alright, ready? This is Back to the Future. Fun fact. I was watching Back to the Future the day I broke my wrist. It's the only time I've ever broken a bone. My mom and I were hanging out, and then I stopped watching the movie with her to go hang out with friends, and I broke my wrist. And to this day I'm always like, if I had just stayed and continued watching Back to the Future, I wouldn't have broken my wrist. I should have watched it. Okay, this is a good poster. I like it. It's clean, it's minimalist, like all of them. I know what it is. I think with these you either get it or you don't. You probably don't need a full 20 seconds. You probably only need like 5 seconds. You either get it or you don't. This is Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Next poster. think I know this one. I have seen this film. It was okay. I saw it years ago though. Do you know? It's funny that this is the image because I feel like it's only the last few seconds of the film, but it's 7. Right, the box bit's only like the last scene, but I guess it sticks with you and it makes you, when you think of 7, you think of the box scene. Okay, number 14. This is another one that I have a pretty educated guess about, but I haven't seen this film. Yep. I haven't seen this film, but if I had to guess, it would be, are you ready? The Big Lebowski. Yeah, that was exactly what I was gonna guess. I haven't seen this film. Apparently it's about buying a rug. That's what someone told me. I'm like, are you just lying to me? Is it really about a rug? I don't know. Alright. I don't know what this is. I have a guess. I can't help but think that guess is really wrong though. Yeah. I don't. It's funny how like these are tough for me too because I haven't seen these posters in 5 years. 6 years. 5 years. 5 years. It is Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That was the only thing I could think of with the rabbit. Unpopular opinion, I don't care for the Monty Python films. I don't like them. I don't think they're funny. You can feel free to hate me. I know what I am. Next image. I know what this is. I haven't seen it. I feel like I haven't seen like half these films. And honestly, like, I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of classic movies, to be fair. They just don't interest me. This is, I'm pretty sure, The Godfather. Wait, I have seen The Godfather. But I didn't like it. I was only half watching. It was like over Christmas or something, last Christmas. And I was so bored. I was playing something on my Steam Deck or something. I do remember the leave the gun, take the cannoli. I do remember that. Whoops. Okay, come on. There's another one. I've never seen this, but I immediately know what this is. If you don't know, we can't help you. I'm not even going to give you 20 seconds for this one. We're moving right in. It's Gremlins. You know. Oh, I don't know what this is. I mean, that looks like, well, I can't really say, I can't really talk out loud about my thought process because I could be helping you. You're on your own. Sorry, guys. My guess. Okay, I've locked in my guess. Are you ready? Independence Day was my guess. Alright, next one. Absolutely no idea. The Lion King. I don't know. Maybe this is really obvious to you. It's not to me. No clue. What is it? Enter the Dragon. Oh, is that one of the like Silence of the Lamb films? Or is something about like a dragon, right? What is Enter the Dragon? I've never even heard of this. It's a Bruce Lee film. That's really embarrassing. What am I thinking of? The Silence of the Lamb. It's like a Hannibal. Red Dragon. That's what I'm thinking of. I think I saw the red. Yeah, embarrassing. I haven't seen any Bruce Lee films. Sorry. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this one is. Yeah, it's good. Why were there 4 scratches on that? If it was called Enter the Dragon. Is there a real dragon? Did he leave the claw marks? If there's a real dragon in it. Oh, sorry, it's been like 25 seconds. It's Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Coen Brothers film. Now I'm like, I really want to know about this dragon. 2021. There's a lot of these. I know what this is. At least I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Because this is one of the rare newer works, I would say. I feel like a lot of these are old films. You know, pre-2000s movies. Or early 2000s maybe. But this is a new film. The Hunger Games. That's, yeah. The Arrow is what made me think. But yeah, it's a pretty new movie compared to the others. Oh, I know what this is. I've only seen this film like once. Also, kind of a newer film, in my opinion. I mean, it's not my opinion, it's a fact of what year it came out. This is Inception. Yeah, I don't remember much about it. I do kind of remember him spinning that little top thing, though. Brother Bear. Can you imagine? I don't know what this is. And yeah, I'm not gonna know. Because if I don't know by now, then I'm never gonna get it. This is The Great Outdoors. Okay. Never seen it. Last one. This is our last. I think so. There were 24, right? I think I know what this is. I think I've got a good guess. It's been a long time since I've seen this film, but from what I remember, makes sense. I think this is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Yes. I was really wrong about one. The Godfather. I thought that was Fargo for some reason. I haven't seen either. Well, I have technically seen The Godfather. I haven't seen Fargo, so I don't know why I would think it was Fargo. How did you do? How did you do? Did you get all of them right? If you did, I'm so impressed with you. You have to tell me if you got all of them right. Okay, that took a long time. We're moving on to our next category. This is category 5, Cine-bites. So I have a screenshot from a famous film here, and I have black bars over the food in question. You need to write down, what are they eating? I think we all know in this case this is the famous plate of spaghetti. Alright, so you have 5 questions or 5 screenshots for a max of 5 points. 1 point per food item, and there are a couple where it's like there are multiple bars. You do have to write like what everything is to get the full point, I'm gonna say. Okay, so are you ready? Here's number 1. Should probably put my timer back up. I'll give you about 20 seconds per each of these, just like the last one. I find that some of these are easy and some of them are a little harder than you might think, because you might have instantly been like, oh yeah, I know this scene, but can you remember exactly what he was eating? Number 2. I tried to pick famous food scenes, you know what I mean? Like, not just like they happened to be eating during the scene, but like attention was kind of put on the food to make it a little easier. Quite hard to think of these 5 films. Number 3. I mean, this whole darn film is about food, but can you remember specifically what he's holding in each paw? I would like you to tell me both things that he's holding. You don't have to get like, right? Oh, I didn't turn my timer on for this one. Okay, it's been about 20 seconds. Number 4. Okay, I have 2 boxes here, but then that's because they're kind of relevant. I'm only looking for one food item in this one, unlike the last one. Okay, just give me one food item. Alright, and our last food Cine-bite. This one's probably tough because I'm sure not all of you may have seen this film. I even made it easy. I showed you some of the crumbs, and I'll say they're both holding the same thing, so I'm looking again for just one food item. Once again, I didn't set a timer. Alright, that's enough time. Are you ready? all your pencils down, pencils down. Okay, let's see. What were they eating? In this first one, he's eating a gummy worm. Did you write like chocolate frog? I feel like you might have like a Mandela effect of like it being like a chocolate frog or something, because it's like the same one where the frog jumps out and all that, but he's eating a gummy worm. What is she eating? I'll accept a few answers. I'll mainly accept pie or chocolate pie. You may put something very different. You know what, but we're going with pie. We'll just say pie. Any kind of pie is correct. Number 3. What is he holding? I am looking for 2 different foods here. He's holding cheese and a strawberry. Because he's got that whole scene, you know, he talks about how you eat the cheese and the strawberry at the same time, and it's like and it's, I love this film. Are they making a sequel? Don't know if we needed that, but number 4, what is he holding? So the reason I put 2 bars here is because the second one gives away. It's a Big Kahuna burger. I'll accept cheeseburger, hamburger, Big Kahuna burger. It's a burger. I'll accept any of that. Alright, last one. Again, this is tough. If you don't know, this film is Spirited Away. It's a beautiful film. It's such a good film, and the food in every Studio Ghibli film looks so good. But I always thought these looked good. They are eating a pork bun, or I'll accept bun. It could technically be like a red bean bun, I suppose. Bun is good enough for me. Or if you said ball, like, you know, yeah, it looks so good, all soft and doughy. And, oh, I'm getting hungry just looking at this. Alright, how did you do? How many points out of 5 did you get? Ignore the numbers and the category questions, because like I said, I'm having to skip some. But this is called Whose Line Is It Anyway? I'm going to put up a song lyric on the screen. I've got 10 song lyrics for 1 point each, and you just have to tell me what the song is. Future Allison popping in to say, there are only 5 of these, and you get 1 point if you can name the song, and 1 point if you can name the artist. I totally forgot that was how I did this, so ignore me if I say don't worry about the artist. No, if you can name the artist, you get a point. I just completely forgot how I did this. I will read them out loud. I just feel if I read it out loud, it may give away what it is, so I'm gonna read them all in the most deadpan way I can. Are you ready? Number 1. Almost Heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Number 2. Oh, I'll give you a minute to write it down. This is so hard to read. All these so deadpan. I think all these are pretty easy. You should do pretty good at these. Okay, number 2. Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. Write it down, write it down. I'm just looking for the name of the song. You don't have to give me the artist, but if you can also name the artist, it's like a bonus point that's in spirit. Like, it's not a real bonus point, but you'll know that you did it, you know? But does she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk out the door? Don't try to fight the feeling. Just a song name, doesn't have to be the artist. Do write it down, write it down. Ready? Number 4. Oh my god, we're back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody sing. I know all of these songs, so it's very hard to like not put emphasis in them, like where it would be in the song. You tried. It's really hard. I feel like I'm giving them away by saying them out loud. Number 5. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. Write it down, write it down, write down the name of the song. Okay. Okay, look at that. There were only 5. I totally thought that there were 10 of these and it was 1 point per song title, but I definitely did it as like 1 per song title, 1 per artist. So you have the potential to get 10 points here. Number 1, and I had sound in these, which I'm obviously not going to play. Almost Heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. This is Take Me Home, Country Roads by John Denver. That's 1 point if you got Take Me Home, Country Roads. That's 2 points if you also named John Denver. Or I guess if you just got John Denver, that's a point, even if you didn't know the name. It's not just called Country Roads, you have to have written Take Me Home, Country Roads. Okay? Next one. Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. This is Don't Stop Believin' by Journey. 1 point if you said Don't Stop Believin', another point if you said Journey. But does she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk out the door? Don't try to fight the feeling. That's Hey Ya by Outkast. That's 1 point for Hey Ya. That's 2 points for Outkast and Hey Ya. Number 4. Oh my god, we're back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody sing. That's of course Everybody, in parentheses, Backstreet's Back by the Backstreet Boys. I'll just take Everybody as a song. So that's 1 point if you said Everybody, another point for Backstreet Boys. Number 5. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. I just remembered how I actually did this. The reason why I have the next lyric up is because I was challenging everybody to name the next line. But I just made it a lot easier by, so I think it was like I gave you 1 point if you could say the next line and another point if you could name the song. But I completely forgot how I did this up until just now. This was, of course, I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. The next line was, if I'd have known for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Yeah, so that was, I think, like hard mode. Hard mode is if you could name the next line. Easy mode is just name the song and the artist. Whoops, I totally forgot how this was supposed to go. It's fine. Yeah, I think it's really hard, honestly, to remember all of these lines. Yeah. Let's move on to our next category, which is called Alter Egos. I'm going to list the birth name of a famous celebrity, and you need to tell me what name they're better known as. For example, if I said Peter Parker, you would write down Spider-Man. Make sense? Okay, there's 10 of these, 10 points on the line. Ready? Let's get started. Number 1, Stephanie Germanotta. Stephanie Germanotta. Stephanie Germanotta. Okay, next one. Reginald Kenneth Dwight. Reginald Kenneth Dwight. Okay, number 3. Thomas Mapother the Fourth. Thomas Mapother the Fourth. Sounds very Number 4, Belcalis Almanzar. Belcalis Almanzar. It's quite a beautiful name. Who is this? Number 5, Abel Makonnen Tesfaye. Abel Makonnen Tesfaye. Who is this? Or were they better known as? Number 6, Netta Lee Hirschlag. Netta Lee Hirschlag. Who were they better known as? Number 7, Ilyana Lydia Mironov. Ilyana Lydia Mironov. Another beautiful name. Who are they better known as? Okay, number 8, Mark Sinclair. Mark Sinclair. Kind of a simpler name compared to some of these. Mark Sinclair. John Roger Stephen. John Roger Stephen. Who's that? And our last one, Peter Jean Hernandez. Peter Jean Hernandez. Alright, are you ready? How did you do? Do you have all your alter egos written down? Let's find out who these celebrities are. You ready? Our first one was Stephanie Germanotta, better known as the very famous Lady Gaga. I love her. Icon. Number 2, Reginald Kenneth Dwight is better known as Elton John. Did you know that one? Thomas Mapother IV is better known as Tom Cruise. Had no clue. Belcalis Almanzar is better known as Cardi B, another ASMR queen. Did you know her real government name? Abel Makonnen Tesfaye is better known as The Weeknd. I knew his name was Abel, but I didn't know his full name. Netta Lee Hirschlag. Do you know this one? Natalie is better known as Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman. Ilyana Lydia Mironov is better known as Helen Mirren. You can see how she shortened Mironov to Mirren. Number 8, Mark Sinclair. This one really got me. I had no clue. Mark Sinclair is better known as Vin Diesel. I don't think this is a real photo of him. I think this is a wax figure. if you're wondering why he looks weird. Number 9, John Roger Stephen is better known as John Legend, which is arguably a much cooler name, to be fair. And last, Peter Jean Hernandez is better known as Bruno Mars. How did you do? Did you get all of them? I'd be really impressed if you got all of them. Well, that is the end of my little pub quiz. Like I said, I'll just give a few sound categories, but if you liked this, I would love to do another one for you guys sometime. I can actually curate it for the channel so that it's not just like my old 2020 quarantine version. So yeah, you'll have to let me know if you thought that this was fun and you want to do another. Tally up all your points, tell me how many points you got in the comments, and we'll see. I'll give you all honorary, little crown and award emojis if you all get in I don't know, above a certain amount of points. I'll have to tally up what that would be. But I hope you had a lot of fun playing along. This was great. I love quizzes. I love pop quizzes. I love pop quizzes, trivia, all sorts of stuff. So I thought that this was a fun idea, and I had fun with you guys today. If you like it, leave me a like. Help the algorithm, and of course any comments you leave will also help the algorithm. And if this is the first video of mine you've seen and you aren't subscribed, you should subscribe. It's very fun here. It's very chill and we're very relaxed. It's a great community and you're very welcome here. So good night everybody, sleep tight, have a great rest of your week. I'll see you next time. It's gonna storm here. Stay dry, everyone. Bye. Congrats to everybody who did great. Bye. A huge thank you to my incredible supporters on Patreon and the Cozy Club members. Your support is invaluable and helps keep this channel running. If you'd like to help support the channel, check the description box below. Have a relaxing day, and I'll see you next time.